In a World Cup dominated by big names, one player went almost unnoticed. A 22 years old playing for Zimbabwe and quietly outperforming expectations. Match after match, he kept scoring, calm, consistent, unnoticed. And then, after one game,
I'm Bennett.
Brian Bennett was born on November 10, 2003 in Harare. His father, Kelly Bennett, worked as a blueberry farmer. Brian and his twin brother David grew up playing together, learning the basics, competing with each other, and slowly building that connection with the game. He later joined Peterhouse, one of Zimbabwe's well-known cricket schools, a place that has produced players like Gary Ballance. Here the structure was better, the competition was stronger, and for the first time cricket started to look like something more than just a hobby. But the real shift came when he moved to South Africa, spending a bridging year at Kingswood College. Kingswood isn't just a college, it's a high-performance cricket environment. Under coach Andrew Birch, Bennett began to stand out, not just for his talent, but for something more consistent. And that's where his journey really changed, because from this point on, it wasn't just about playing cricket, it was about improving every single day. He started representing Zimbabwe at the youth level, and by 2022, he was already making an impact on the global stage. At the Under-19 World Cup, he was Zimbabwe's top scorer with 273 runs in 6 matches at an average of 45. His transition into competitive cricket started to accelerate in 2023. In February, he made his domestic T20 debut and immediately made an impression with a quick-fire 41 off just 22 balls. It was December 2023 when he first stepped onto the T20 international stage against Ireland. It was a quiet start, but the world didn't have to wait long for the spark. Fast forward to May, Zimbabwe was struggling until they found their hero in Chittagong. 70 runs off just 49 balls against a clinical Bangladesh attack. It wasn't just a career-defining knock, it was a match-winning one. The only victory Zimbabwe would claim in that entire series, and the moment Bennett truly arrived. And within a short span, he already had 2 test centuries. His impact wasn't limited to T20s or tests. In February 2025, he delivered one of his most remarkable performances in ODI cricket. 169 runs against Ireland. At just 21 years, he became one of the youngest players in history to score 150 in men's ODIs. And just months later, he produced something even more special, a 97-ball 139 against England at Trent Bridge. One of the fastest test hundreds for Zimbabwe, and a place on the honours board, the first Zimbabwean to do it there since 2000. In September, during the T20 World Cup qualifiers, Bennett delivered another milestone, a T20I century against Tanzania, and at just 21, he became the youngest player to score centuries in all 3 formats of international cricket, and that momentum carried into the biggest stage, the 2026 T20 World Cup. While the spotlight remained on the usual names, Brian Bennett just kept delivering. In 6 innings, he scored 292 runs at an average of 146 with a strike rate of 134. He remained not out 4 times and brought up 3 half-centuries. But his defining moment came against India, an unbeaten 97 off just 59 balls, just 3 runs short of a World Cup century. But that inning became the highest individual score by a Zimbabwean in T20 World Cup history. Zimbabwe may not have gone all the way, but Brian Bennett was no longer unnoticed. He had become one of the tournament's biggest revelations, a reminder that talent doesn't depend on where you come from,